Boost attack by 15% when health is 50% or higher? Yes? Boost attack by 4% for each allied base you have. I might be in for a rude awakening to lose my 40% defense buff suddenly, but imagine how much damage we can do with this. Because, like, how much of a buff was that? I mean, 15% and then an extra 4% for every base I have? I mean, that's like, we're almost always above 50% health, so if I start, like, losing health way too easily now, we'll switch back to the 40% defense buff. But I think this is a good call. Hello. Weapon shop, yada yada. Oh, I should sell stuff, because I have way too many weapons at the moment. Alright. Honestly, like... Hey, here's what we do. First, we go through the blues. I don't need this Basilisk Staff. I have a better one. Dragon's Destiny plus 18. Or Dragoon's Destiny, rather, so I don't need that one. Cobalt Storm plus 12. I have a plus 16. Sky Splitter plus 19. I think I'd rather have the Sky Splitter plus 10 with 5 unique abilities instead of a plus 19 with 3 unique abilities. Okay, there we go. Sell all of those. So the level 5 things I have is Spear, Lance, Podai, Wheels, Staff, and then Bladed, whatever it's called. I don't remember what this is called. Bladed weapon. Okay, so I don't need any of these. Yeah, I don't need Gnashing Fang. I don't need this. I need a sword. I don't need spears. I don't need wheels. I don't need lances. I don't need staves. I don't need crescent blades. Don't need spears. Don't need podais. I do need swords and twin eagles. I have a better one than that. I know I do. I also know I have a better one of these. I do need gauntlets, I think. Keep that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh my goodness, I have so many weapons. Holy cow. I wish there was a button to just sell everything but the strongest version of each weapon I have. Maybe there is, and I just don't know about it. I sell all of those. Now, I have a 13 on the sword, so I don't need the 9 or the 7. I have a 14 on the pikes, so I don't need anything lower than 14 on pikes. I don't need dragon spears. I don't need stabs. I have a gauntlet 14. Don't need anything lower than gauntlet 14. Okay, so I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, 9 weapons, 1 of each type. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. 3 letters, so much reading. Zuluan, do you not find yourself a little bit too good with your hands to be a mere warrior? It's especially evident in how deftly you handle gems. The speed of your work is remarkable as well. It's like you can see exactly what needs to be extracted. That's how it appears anyway. By the way, a local boy came by to thank you. He said you carved him a wooden horse out of a log with a small knife. And apparently, thanks to that, he was finally able to get the other children to accept him as a playmate. He also mentioned that when he first saw you, he was too frightened to move since you suddenly pulled out a knife while staring into the distance by the riverbank. What were you thinking? But I suppose it did work out in the end, though, didn't it? You helped someone in need. Any chance you're hungry, Solo? I, Lusu, will be hosting a feast and you're invited. It's nothing formal, obviously. All I care about is talking with you and sharing good food and drink with good company. If you're willing to join me, I can guarantee you a fine time. Zilliwan, I have something to tell you. It's about Arbor Green, that plant I had you find for me the other day. It actually has some rather rare benefits, according to the warriors raving about its properties. It can improve one's powers of observation and insight for a time, and this in turn leads to an enhancement of the effects of training. Apparently you can even buy some these days if you can afford the high prices it's going for, so how about giving it a try? Arbor Green is now sold in shops. How nice. Alright, we're good. I sell the weapons on their respective weapon tabs and sort them by rank/level. That's easier to me. That does sound a lot easier. It's a good point. I'm gonna be honest, just 100% didn't even occur to me that you could go to like a separate tab for weapons. Like for individual weapons instead of just looking at all of them. Thought never even crossed my mind. We need to go talk to Lusu over there, I believe it is.
I hear the town.
Get this to stop saying it has anything new. It's just its weapon shop. Oh, you know what? They're selling plus 15s now? I need a commander sword. Give me that. I need a high-level sword. And I'm not going to worry about buying anything else right now. I don't want to get too low on money. Hopefully we'll just run into level 5 of the other weapons. What? Wait a minute. I finished with my... Oh, right. I finished with the staff, and I've already set myself to the Crescent Blade. We're using the Crescent Blade. We have to do like 50 charge strong attack kills.
Talking back to those in power landed me a stint in this place.
Nah, you get what you deserve or whatever.
Lord
All right, let's have this conversation with Lu Su, and then we'll continue the main story.
Sorry for dragging you all the way out here. And you needn't be so formal and polite with me. It was only recently that I joined the Sun clan. That's why I'd like to get to know everyone better. Grow closer. I figured I could start with you.
Surely others are more suitable. Like, you know, someone who's actually a part of the Sun family.
Oh? And just how would you define suitable here? You simply piqued my interest the most. That's all. The Sun clan's roar has been heard throughout the land as of late. Lord Zhou Yu cited your service as a great contribution to such advances. So, I'd like to hear why you joined up with the Sun clan. And don't skimp on the details, please.
That would take some time.
Perhaps you and I are similar, having entrusted Lord Xuan Su with some kind of hope of ours. For some time now, I've dreamed of setting out in these turbulent times, dashing through the land along with warriors of prominence. And I did become involved with many such individuals, but among them, Lord Xuan Su was simply on another level. I knew I could entrust him with my aspirations and concentrate fully on my efforts to realize them. So, that's my story. I'd like to hear yours, whenever you feel ready to tell it. I really went on there for a while.
Oh my goodness, that sneeze came out of nowhere. My apologies. Don't worry, Lu Su, everyone goes on for a while when they're talking to me because I don't have voice lines, so.
Regardless, as we're fighting under the same flag, wouldn't it be best to be on friendly terms?
Of course.
Ah, that's just what I was hoping to hear. You know, I'm actually feeling a bit overwhelmed here. Despite being a newcomer, I've been given an important task, laying the groundwork for the Sun clan. To accomplish that, I will need to rely on the opinions of those who have traveled throughout the land, like yourself. As such, I'd really appreciate it if you'd join me in discussion from time to time. It would be like a secret strategy council. You'd really be doing me a favor.
I love secret councils. Let's go. I get to be the grand poobah of it. That's my one demand. All right, yeah. We're gonna wait a little bit before talking to Yanhua again. So with that in mind, let's talk to Huang Gai and move on with the story.
Just so cool.
Working hard, I see, Huang Gai.
Why? This is nothing. If we are to continue our rise, it's going to take all the effort we can muster.
I'm grateful, but are you sure you're not overdoing it? I've heard you've been extremely busy.
Overdoing it?
The princess is right, you know.
They say being busy is a privilege to be had. But it's never good to go overboard. Besides, you're getting more attention than I am.
Actually, I've been trying my best to be inconspicuous. There is no need for you two to concern yourselves. I am merely doing what is required of me. And you as well, Princess. I am tough enough to endure this.
Well, if you say so. But we won't be able to succeed without you. Just keep that in mind, okay?
I assure you, I won't forget it. Thank you, Princess.
What's up, squad?
Attack Jing Province and defeat Liu Biao. That's what the Emperor has ordered?
Interesting, interesting. I love the voice actor for Cheng Pu. That's my boy Jiraiya Sensei! We love Jiraiya Sensei in this house.
Yes. Although we should bear in mind that Cao Cao is likely to have influenced the Emperor's decision.
I know we should be glad we have the Emperor's trust, and a chance to avenge Lord Sun Jian. But it doesn't feel quite right. It's like we're dancing to Cao Cao's tune, like when we fought Yuan Shu.
It seems that Cao Cao intends to take on Yuan Shao, who now dominates Hubei. So to prevent getting struck from behind, he wants us to take out Liu Biao, who might be an ally with Yuan Shao. Very cunning of him.
Still, Liu Biao is a problem for us as well, and we stand to gain something from defeating him.
It would be revenge for Father's death.
The enemy of our enemy is our ally, I suppose. However, becoming a tool for Cao Cao may not be ideal, considering our future plans for our kingdom.
Cao Cao took advantage of chaotic circumstances to gain control of the Emperor, so I realize that we need to be careful with him. But I think I'm going to obey the order. We of the Sun Clan are the Han's loyal warriors. That was the ideal Father always strove for. It would be a disgrace to him if we refused a call for aid from the Emperor while claiming to be building a kingdom that will protect the people.
Lord Sun Ce.
This isn't the time to waver. We now have the strength to take on Liu Biao. This is for Father. Let's get our revenge.
I'm glad they mentioned that this guy was the cause of Sun Jian's death, because I would never remember the name of the guy who killed him.
There is something I'd like to ask you, given your skills. During the next battle, Sun Ce will lead our main force to Mount Shisai, to assault Liu Biao's main camp. Meanwhile, I want you to take a separate force to the rear, in case the governor of Lujiang, Liu Shun, decides to make a move.
You're giving me my own force?
That's right. I think you can handle it. It is widely known that you fought alongside Lord Sun Jian. That alone affords you a great deal of respect. Since absorbing Yuan Shu's remaining forces, Liu Shun has been building up his strength. When Sun Ce attacks Liu Biao's main force, Liu Shun will undoubtedly try to attack from the rear. That is why I want you to conquer a stronghold on the Lujiang side, so that you can keep an eye on them. We will have to fight Liu Shun eventually. It makes sense for us to try and eliminate as many of our rivals in Jiangdong as possible. Are you willing to do it?
Of course.
I appreciate it. The situation is murky this time around. It's best we take every precaution we can. As Sun Ce's influence grows, his number of potential enemies increases. The veteran officers, Lu Su and I, are all keeping our eyes out. But no, let us not talk about this. I do not want my pessimism to spread to you as well.
Battle of Mount Shisai. Very good. I mean, let's just get it done, and then after we get this main mission done, we'll go talk to Yuan Hua again.
Time has come for the Sun to
Whee!
rise up again.
Whoop. Do I want to use the Crescent Blade for a full-on main mission like this? Because I don't really remember how to use it. It's been a minute. We could do Lance or Gauntlets, to be honest. Nah, let's do it. What could go wrong? Major events are about to unfold in the story. Once you deploy, you will no longer be able to proceed with requests related to your memories. Oh. Well, thank you for telling me that. Hey, chat, we're gonna go talk to Yuan Hua. Good game design to give that warning.
Sounds like the governor
So
here's under
now, instead, what we're gonna do is the exact opposite of what I was saying a second ago. We're going to only focus on the stuff with Yanhua until it's done.
This town has gotten
And then
bigger
once it
now
is
that I think about
done,
it.
we will go do the main mission. So I wonder if this is the end of Chapter 4 then.
For the sake of Lord Cao Cao's rule.
I'm pretty sure we're still in Chapter 4, right? I think we are.
Everything's gotten so expensive.
Ba-na-ba-ba. There we go. Hello. Hopefully I don't have too many more of these to get for you. This is a rare and exquisite herb indeed. Ziluan, I'm beginning to think there truly is nothing your eyes can't find. There you go. I'll make instance out of it right away. Let's head over to the village. Time for another flashback. Feel like I'm watching Naruto.
Ziluan, you did well to stand up against them. It took some convincing, but the chief finally agreed that our decision was the correct one. We saved the child's life, but now comes the hard part. We must fool the Han and convince them the child does not exist. If he were to be found here, the village would be in great danger. And of course you know that not everyone was happy with what you did. But listen, Ziluan. This was not a mistake. I have been preparing for this moment. It simply arrived sooner than I had expected. It is time to begin our mission. We must find the hero of the age, a man to whom we can pledge our support. Juha, Ziluan, will you lend me your strength and become my wings?
You didn't need to call us here for that. I've already decided. The three of us are going to make our dream of peace come true.
I believe it. With the strongest warriors in the village at my side, I know we can succeed. But promise me, both of you. Once you have found the hero of the age, you must tell me. Then together, we will give him our support and build a new world of peace.
Ziluan, thank you. I was frozen, unsure what to do. It seems I was more constrained by the village and its regulations than I had thought. This is the true face of the village's strongest warrior, who has reaped the ambitions of so many. How weak I am compared to you. Surprised? You didn't expect me to admit to any weaknesses, I bet. But I feel like I can tell you now, because I know I can trust you. Your ancestors lived outside both the rules of the village and the reign of the Han. I've been told they were a proud people. The truth is, there was never any reason to tie yourself to the village. You always had the means to leave. You have the freedom to fly far, far away from this place, wherever your destiny might lead you. I want to go on that journey with you, and Bailuan too. Into a world of peace, where we can all soar free.
All right. That seems, I think there might just be one more. It feels like the next one is going to be like the village being destroyed or whatever, and then that'll probably be it.
Hope I get to witness it someday. Yeah.
Your treatment is going quite well, actually. I think we may soon see the day that your memory is completely restored. Try to find some Thistle of the Dawn. They say it grows in Yang Province. It's a rare commodity, but I have faith in your abilities. Search of the Thistle of Dawn. Oh, that's right down where Sun's camp is and all. Like, that's right next to where we normally are for all of our stuff with the Sun clan. Easy to get. I mean, all of them have been easy to get, but that especially. Zillowan, it was only just recently that I had you bring me some Crimson Cress, but now I'm hearing that merchants here and there have started selling it in their shops. They say that its scent draws the attention of others and that it increases the appeal of those who use it. I'm not sure whether that would interest you, but if you use it in battle, for example, more people will look your way, and then maybe they'll evaluate your efforts even more highly. Can't hurt to try it just once, right? Sure, whatever. I don't really care. I just want to get done with all this memory stuff so that I can get back to slaughtering people. Ooh.
Not many people can read and write.
What is this? Oh, some moongrass. Oh, right, the herbs. Oh, there's a side quest up here. Well, sick. We also need to talk to this guy. Let's talk to this guy, and then we'll do the side quest.
Turban, just like Joe.